welcome to another episode of Vet in a Van. Check this out. Not a bad little spot, nestled here amongst the mountains. Pretty nice actually. So yeah, this episode pretty much Cleaverville campgrounds and basically just exploring the area around Karratha and up into national parks and all that kind of stuff. So got a week here, which is going to be pretty cool. So enjoy. What's wrong, my man? You need food? Yes, I know. It's definitely time for food. Anyway, here we are. So come up to Karratha, Cleaverville campgrounds. There's like kilometers of cancer. There's like they've got room for 200 vans here or something like that. And when you think, oh my god, 200 vans, you think, oh, it must be rammed in like sardines, but not really. In fact, we're pretty good here. And have a look at this. I can see you too. So yeah, not bad at all. I think we've actually managed to get a pretty good spot here. So we just rocked up. Had a chat to the caretakers. It obviously goes for kilometres, so he's jumped on his bike. He's gone out a look. He said you're in luck. There's a good spot. And so yeah, we've shanked this spot here. Boo! Crazy monkey. We've shanked this spot here, so it's like 15 bucks a night. No, like just for the site, which is awesome. It's because they've got so many, and this place it's pretty packed. Now, that being said, we're not in the main campground. So the main campground, which is actually on the beach, is pretty rammed. So that's just like slot. You know, sort of more caravan parky. But when you come down here, you don't get the beach as such because you've got the rocks and then the reef and the mud flats and all that kind of stuff. But what you do get is your space. So lots of space, super cheap. You can have campfires. It's actually a pretty good setup. There's dump point on the way in, so it's really only water you got to worry about. So yeah, pretty good. So I think the next week, there's 28-day stay, so we'll see how we go. We might be here for a bit longer because there's also 2 bars of 4G, so the internet's really fast too, so we might be able to sort a few things out that we need to get done. But yeah, Cleaverville campgrounds in Karratha. Going to explore the area. So yeah, we'll have some dinner and we'll start checking it out in the morning. All right, so we've actually got a plan today. I think we've been here for, how long have we been here for? 3 days. 3 days and we haven't really done that much. Thursday, Sunday. So Sunday today. And so we're going to get out and do something. We're going to actually just explore the actual campsite. No, there's a... No, it goes really, really far in both directions. And there's like a river mouth down there for the... Do you know what the river is?
I think he said there's 18 caves.
Yeah, 18 k's of campsite, so there's heaps. So we're going to have a bit of an explore up both directions. There's a little four-wheel drive tracks to cruise around and ultimately end up at the river mouth down there where we're going to try and do some fishing because the outgoing tide starts in 1 minute. So it probably should. Actually, no, that clock's 15 minutes slow. Fast. 15 minutes, do some fishing, do some exploring. So anyway, that's something. So let's explore. Yellow flower, blue flower. Just going for a bit of a leisurely cruise. Just going for a walk actually. Van's just over there, so we're making cracking progress. And the idea being that we're going to go to the top of that hill over there, just because, you know, we feel like we have to do something other than sit around the campfire and eat and drink and chill and whatnot. So we've actually done pretty good today. We did have exercises this morning, which was good. I went for a run yesterday, which is even better. But that's few and far between.
Yours is better than mine.
What?
Your exercise is better than mine.
I did your exercise as well. What are you talking about?
I know. You said that going for a run was even better.
No, I didn't say going for a run was even better. I said going for a run is few and far in between. Did I? I don't know. I forget what I say. This is just one of those things. But what is really cool, like the area around Karratha, it just looks like the whole area has just like been mined. And to be fair, it probably has. But you get these amazing sedimentary rocks. I don't know if you can see that. Like just these just beautiful rocks that just tell a history of the sediment that's been laid down here. I don't know the story behind the iron on the iron ore, but I'm going to find out. I mean, I think iron is the last of the main chemicals to be created in a star when it collapses, prior to a star going supernova. So iron will be created in all stars, and then everything with the chemical element above. What's Fe? What's iron? Come on.
Fe what?
What's what number?
Oh, I don't know. Not
Iron.
off the top of my head.
Ah.
She's
Ruined. She's a tutor physics, apparently.
I don't know.
Fe.
More than 10.
More than 10. Anyway, that's the heaviest a star can create when it before it goes supernova. If it goes supernova, only a supermassive star goes supernova, and that's when all the other elements are created. So there you go. Hot science tip of the day, or not. I think I just whacked my kid in the head. Toby, sorry, Toby, did I just like accidentally knock your ear with my hand?
Yes.
Sorry. Wow.
He's concentrating.
I am concentrating.
Can I see Jack?
And our kids are probably the cleanest they've ever been, because up where the campsite is, there's kind of this layer of filth which seems to just get over everything. So Eli, just have a good look here, Eli. Look at these two guys, huh? The picture of cleanliness. So I don't know. I feel like we can't actually go into town because the Department of Human Services might take one look at our kids and just go. Tarns looks great though. Look at this. We're all looking like we've just crawled out of, I don't know, something.
Someone takes
But look at
pride in
this.
their appearance.
Tarns is clean. She's got a summer hat on. She's not covered in a layer of filth. She's a lucky man. I'll tell you what.
A car's coming from behind.
I did well. Oh, car's coming.
Yep.
Anyway, well, I'll see you at the top of the mountain, hopefully. Yeah, the view up here is pretty nice. You can just see. Oh, toilet paper. Of course there's toilet paper up here. Oh, we miss toilet paper. You know you're close to a large town when you see toilet paper around campsites. We hadn't actually seen that much because we'd sort of been a bit more remote. Check this out though. Not bad at all. So fishing was a complete duster, but we kind of knew it was going to be because we weren't kind of seriously doing it. But man, check out these sunsets. I know you must be getting sick of me going, oh my God, check out these sunsets. Because, oh my God, check out this sunset. But no, so no fish tonight. I mean, we've got plenty in the freezer, but we didn't bother sort of thawing it out because getting our chook on. Chook with spuds. Unbelievably delicious. So we got, the chook's been on for about 2 hours. And Tarns is in there making a coleslaw. Well, she should be in there making a coleslaw, but I think she's on the phone to her sister. So we may not have coleslaw. And Eli looks like he's getting sponsored by ARB. Or he's just getting old too quickly. You look like a little surfy dude, Eli. Anyway. All right, we are in the car, as you can see, and we're going to go head out towards Dampier. So there's a bunch of stuff around the local area that we want to check out. So today, it's like almost 11 o'clock, so we haven't really got out early, but we've got some stuff organised this morning, which is good. And so we're going to go check out the salt mine lookout first, and then sort of slowly make our way to Dampier with a bunch of different things along the way, with a view to have dinner in Dampier. Dampier? Yes. So that's the plan. So we'll see how we go. Lunch break at Pearson's Cove. The rocks at this place are just they're so amazing. Look at behind me. I mean, you've got other people on the beach and everything, but it just looks like just piles of these giant boulders have just been placed there by giants, which is kind of cool. Well, this bay's pretty picturesque. Check it out, eh? And just I don't know if you can see it, just through there. There's a pair of sea eagles, and the nest is just in there on the top of the mangroves. So Tans is up on the roof trying to get some shots. I'll pop some in because they're stunningly beautiful birds, and hopefully Tans gets a few good shots that we can pop in there. Otherwise I'll be showing you a few pictures of blurry birds. But yeah, so just gonna have a bit of a swim here, a bit of a chill, some lunch, and then continue on our merry journey. So on the way out, we've come to the Najali rock carvings, and it's just an amazing place. So these are, and you can see, I'll try and get some better shots because the GoPro won't be able to see them, but the rocks all the way around here, there are just heaps of these 40,000-year-old engravings, which is really quite humbling when you think about it. 40,000 years of history, and you can see there's a lizard just down there apparently sunning itself on the rock. We won't scare it away. But just up along here, all the way along, you can see these shallow markings in these piles of boulders that just look like they've just been dumped here by mining or something like that. But this rock pile's been here for 40,000 years. Very humbling when you think about it. With our very short history here in Australia. But definitely if you're around Dampier, come and just have a quick walk along here. It's only like 700 metres. And there's great information signs the whole way along. So it's really good homeschooling for the kids. But it is really beautiful to see some of these etchings in the rock from a time long, long, long ago. Really is quite fascinating. All the way along here are these etchings into the rock. Got people, you can see a goanna, an emu. There's some fighting sticks here, and it's got all of these signs along the way that sort of tell you what they are, and then you've got to find them. But the fighting sticks, one of them is for punishment. I'm going to say this wrong. How did you pronounce it, Dan? It's the Makarandu was designed to inflict maximum pain to someone who broke the law. The spears were thrust into their thigh to teach them a lesson. how to teach me a lesson. That'd be bloody painful. On the way into Dampier, you'll need to sit on wicket camps because there's no signposts or anything. Lots of signposts for the red dog, but you'll find this little stone here, this little monument, and what that is that's a monument for the Flying Foam massacre. So back in 1868, some white settlers came down here into response of a policeman going missing, and they killed up to 60 Aboriginal men, women and children, which became known as the Flying Foam Massacre. And just the fact that this isn't signposted and there isn't really anything here other than this plaque that was placed there just shows that we've still got a little bit to go as far as our recognition and reconciliation of some of the things that happened in the past that we don't necessarily like to think about. But it is worth coming out here and paying your respects.
Is red dog a dingo?
He's probably got part dingo in him. Or was Kelpie, was he? Huh. And here we are. One of the famous Kelpies in the land. The very famous red dog at the entrance to Dampier. So we haven't actually seen the movie, but he was apparently quite famous around these parts. I think the reason we haven't seen it is probably a bit sad for the kids because we do know how it ends, but it's been a while, so there's only one thing that can be done. Red dog photo!
Red dog!
At Dampier in Western Australia.
Famous dog
Pilbara
in the
region.
world.
Famous dog in the world. I
Dampier
thought Lassie was the most famous dog in the world.
Now it's red dog.
Now it's red dog. Okay, there you
Red
go.
dog is a back.
Another big day exploring Dampier. But man, I know you'll get sick of me saying this, but check out this sky. And it's like it's fully reflecting all the way around the back here. It is just unbelievably beautiful. Oh man, I'll tell you what, WA, the sunsets in this place, the reflections on the, have you got the Canon, Tans? Look at these reflections on the water. I'll try and get it with the Canon. That is just unreal. Absolutely unreal. Anyway, tomorrow we're going to leave the van, go bush. So it's going to be fun. So it's 6:30 in the morning. We're going in to get Toby's cast off, but it's had and I've got to get the windscreen fixed, but it's had I should take my sunglasses off so that so I can see. It's had a really big fog last night. Look at the sunrise. You probably can't make it out on the GoPro, but it's like, you can see, because of the fog, you can see like the perfect ball of the sun coming through the mist. It looks epic. But anyway, look, swag's on the roof. So hopefully we'll get this cast off quickly. And then we're gonna head towards the jump up. With a new windscreen, which I'll probably crack today because I've jinxed myself already because, you know, that's how I roll. But, that's beautiful. Check out this for pea soup fog. Literally cannot see a bloody thing. All right, we have a clear, clean windscreen. The news is good on Toby's arm. I haven't actually seen it yet. He's got like a little brace on there, but the bones healed really, really well.
At the roundabout, take the first exit and stay on Dampier.
Not quite 100%.
It's not quite 100%, but he's almost there.
He's got the brace just in case he falls over.
Yeah, so good news all round. Couldn't have timed it better. It's only 10:15 and we're heading up to Burrup what is it?
Burrup.
Burrup. Heading up to Burrup. So, over the jump up. So, supposedly a pretty hefty four-wheel drive truck up there. Sorry about that, the battery just went flat. Anyway, Burrup. So, yeah, a bit of a four-wheel drive truck out there. Probably should be going with someone else, but we'll just be extra careful. And we're going to stay the night out there. So we haven't had a good chance to use the swag for a while, so that'll be fun. Hopefully do some fishing, some swimming, and get a bit of remote beach camping going on. So pumped for that. How is this for some kind of paradise? So, yeah. Not bad. Not bad for a campsite. So we've got basically this spot here. So I've basically got the swag, we'll have a fire, and we've got the rooftop tent. And yeah, we're just gonna chill here in our own little bit of secluded beach paradise, which is like unbelievable. Now, as for the drop off, was it the drop off, Tons? The drop up? Jump up. I knew I'd get that right. As for the jump up, I know, Tans, what do you reckon? What were your thoughts on the jump up?
Too easy.
It was a
Apart from almost running me over.
it was a little underwhelming. I did try and make it exciting by almost running Tans over.
So I didn't get a photo of the.
So she didn't get a photo of the epic wheel lift.
Epic wheel lift looked awesome.
And then she wanted me to reverse back down it just so she'd get the shot of the wheel lift.
He's gonna have to do it again on the way out.
As I said before, there's a I reckon there's a better way, well, a more technical way up the back. So maybe we'll give that a go tomorrow.
It looks more fun.
But that being said, I don't want to wreck the car. So there's a heap of fish. Like, we were swimming out there before, and there's fish schooling around us, like just like little bluebait or something like that. And there was something busting up, probably in casting distance, just before. Good on you, my man. Some rope. That's awesome. But we forgot bait. And when I say we forgot bait, I mean I forgot bait. Cool, man. Some rope and a rock. So we've got fishing rods, lots of fishing gear and no bait. So we're going to have to try and utilise that apex predator part of our brains and find some bait to see if we can catch some fish, because it looks like the fishing here will be okay. But yeah, this is a beautiful, private, gorgeous little beach, and the sunset is going to be right there and right there. Yeah, and our fire's just there, and the boys are just down there, and the ocean's just there, and we're just here, and life is good. This is why I'll never be a big YouTube account.
This is what I put up with all the time.
Oh, what's wrong with me? Anyway, we're just gonna chill. I think it's cider o'clock. It's definitely cider o'clock. So Tans has just got onto a beautiful cod. So I was sitting up there having a beer, watching the boys play. So while she was out hunting and gathering. So I got the rods and we're heading down, and we're gonna have a bit of a fish, because fishing here looks pretty good. That's what was it, 50 centimetre, you reckon?
Yeah,
50 centimetre estuary cod. I'll pop a better picture up later. The Tania
Bear
cod.
with me.
But what I before I fall over, check this out. Oh, they've just gone past. I'll show it when they next go past. There's this bait ball that's just been hugging the shoreline, and I reckon there's a whole bunch of big stuff out there just trying to pick them off. So, and when Tans caught this guy, the cod, as he came up, he spat out exactly that. All of those little fish. So it's just, man, look at this. Come on.
So in one cast, Mummy got bait.
Paradise.
Got
So in
bait
one
and-
cast, yeah, Mummy got bait and she got dinner. Which we probably won't have that for dinner tonight, because we got sausages and we feel like sausages. But you go in the fridge, we'll have them for dinner tomorrow. Yep.
Not as big as Mummy's.
Not as big as Mummy's.
Not big as the Mummy.
Ta-da!
Fish on!
Ta-ta.
Good little rock cod. Or estuary cod, not as big as Mummy's.
Yours is a different one.
There's nothing like getting up for breakfast, going for a bit of a fish, and then feasting on oysters off the rocks. So, like, there's oysters on the rocks all the way up the coast, but they're usually really small. But for whatever reason out here, they're monsters. They're like proper big oysters. So you just get a little rock and just give them a tap and they come off the rocks. So we bought as much back as we could, ate as much as we could there, so I'm probably going to be sick from too much salt water. But we brought a heap back, as much as we could put in our pockets. So we'll have those in a bit. The boys get the fire going. And that is it for this episode. Now I did record and that is it for this episode spiel at Cleaverville. But I don't know, the microphone had a spaz attack and it was all crackly. So I went to finish this episode and got to that and went, that's not going to work. So I'm doing it now. So yeah, look, Cleaverville campsite, all that area up through Dampier. absolutely amazing. We probably could have spent more time there, but we just figured we'd move on. So next episode is probably one of the most amazing free camps we've ever stayed at. Big call, but it's bloody amazing. So heading down into the national park, into the gorges, not Karratha, somewhere else. And oh man, just bloody amazing. So yeah, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.